The AMX-13 light tank was conceived in the aftermath of World War II, addressing a new requirement from the French army as the country sought to rebuild its military forces. Following years of German occupation and conflict, France replenished its inventory through a mix of Allied donations, captured German equipment, and existing pre-war supplies. Design work began in 1946 at Atelier de Construction d'Issy-les Moulineaux, resulting in a conventional tracked armored vehicle distinguished by its innovative, oscillating turret. After thorough trials, the AMX-13 was adopted by the French Army, marking the beginning of its long service life. From 1952 to 1987, a total of around 7,700 AMX-13 units were produced, with approximately 4,300 allocated for the French Army and another 3,400 exported to various Allied nations. The tank's design reflected the armored warfare doctrines of World War II, incorporating a traditional track-and-wheel configuration. Each side featured 5 double-tired road wheels, complemented by a front-mounted drive sprocket and a rear-mounted track idler. Powering the AMX-13 was a SOFA Model 8 GXB 8-cylinder, water-cooled gasoline engine, delivering 250 horsepower. This setup allowed the vehicle to reach a top speed of 37 miles per hour and cover an operational range of 250 miles. The suspension system, utilizing torsion bars, enhanced cross-country mobility. The crew consisted of 3 personnel, a driver stationed in the front hull and a commander and gunner in the turret. Notably, the inclusion of an automatic loader eliminated the need for a 4th crew member, facilitating a more compact turret design. One of the most distinctive features of the AMX-13 was its oscillating turret, developed by GIAT, now part of Nexter. This design allowed the upper turret section to operate independently of the lower, enabling engineers to mount a relatively heavy 75mm main gun, based on the German L/71 gun from the Panther tank, on a lightweight chassis. In 1966, this was upgraded to a 90mm main gun. The turret's internal volume was limited, resulting in a noticeable overhang for ammunition storage. The oscillating turret set the AMX-13 apart and became its defining characteristic. Despite its unique design, the concept did not gain traction in mainstream armored vehicle development. Throughout its operational life, the AMX-13 inspired numerous prototypes and variants. More than a dozen production variants emerged, thanks to modernization programs that ensured its capabilities remained relevant during the Cold War. Beyond the basic light tank form, the chassis was adapted for various roles, including the AMX VTT/AMX VCI armored personnel carrier, a 105mm self-propelled gun, AMX 105, and a 155mm self-propelled gun, AMX 155. Other notable variants included the AMX-13 PDP bridge launcher, the AMX-D armored recovery vehicle, and the dual-cannon air defense system, the AMX DCA, armed with 230mm Hispano-Suiza HS-831 series cannons. A turretless version was also developed for driver training. Operators of the AMX-13 extended beyond France, with countries such as Argentina, Indonesia, Mexico, the Netherlands, Singapore, Switzerland, and Venezuela employing the tank in various capacities. While the French began retiring the AMX-13 series in the 1970s, its legacy continued. Israeli forces utilized the tank during the 1967 Six-Day War, although its original 75mm main gun proved less effective against more modern Soviet tanks. Some Israeli units eventually found their way to Singapore, where 350 modernized examples remained in service as of 2012. The AMX-13 light tank remains an iconic symbol of post-war French military engineering. Its innovative design, adaptability, and enduring influence on armored warfare demonstrate the vehicle's significance in the evolution of military technology. Though it has largely been phased out, the AMX-13's legacy continues to resonate within armored vehicle history.